Sergey, thank you. It's always good to see you, and I think it's also very important that we have opportunities to speak very directly and frankly, especially at this critical moment. President Biden shared with President Putin when they met in Geneva some months ago the strong preference of the United States for a stable, predictable relationship between our countries. It's in the best interests of both of us, of our people, and actually the entire world. But as we've made very clear in recent weeks, we have deep concerns about Russia's plans for renewed aggression against Ukraine. That would move us in exactly the opposite direction, and it's simply not in anyone's interest. That's not just our concern. It's a concern that is shared by many in Europe, and I think Sergei has heard that expressed over the last 24 hours here in Stockholm. We have a strong, ironclad commitment to the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine. The best way to avert a crisis is through diplomacy, and that's what I look forward to discussing with Sergei, including by both parties full implementation of the Minsk agreements, with Russia pulling back its forces. The United States is willing to facilitate that. But, and again, in the spirit of being clear and candid, which is the best thing to do, if Russia decides to pursue confrontation, there will be serious consequences. At the same time as we're discussing this, we have shared interests that we are working on together, including a shared interest in Iran not acquiring a nuclear weapon. Our colleagues are working together in Vienna as the talks proceed. We'll have an opportunity to talk about that too. And as well, in the Caucasus, we welcome the resumption of a direct dialogue between Armenia and Azerbaijan. There's a lot of work to do to try to build a lasting and just end to the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. I hope that we can work on that together as well. And let me just say, finally, in conclusion, before we get down to work, as we always do, as I always do, I will raise the cases of Trevor Reed and Paul Whelan, two Americans who have been unjustly detained for far too long in Russia. Their release is an absolute priority for the United States, one that President Biden raises on every occasion. Having said all that, Sergey, thank you. It's good to be with you, and let's get down to work. Thank you.